Hey there guys, Raj here. Today I have an unboxing video for you today. So today I went out to Harrods, which is a big department store here in London, and I visited the 6th floor where they have the Salon de Parfum. If you don't know about this, this part of Harrods, it is basically like a really luxurious kind of almost shop in itself, full of small walk-in sort of boutique rooms where each brand has its own little section. So there's a Chanel, there's Tom Ford there's the Roger Dove Haute Parfumerie, what else? There's Boudicca de Victorious, Xerjoff, which is a fragrance where I got a fragrance, Ex Nihilo, and this is all in addition to the ground floor perfumery hall, which is pretty big in itself. So yeah, so I went to Xerjoff. I've been meaning to get this fragrance back into my collection for a while, so maybe that might give you a clue, maybe not. I have actually reviewed this fragrance before. So here's the bag. It's a pretty big bag, and as you can see, they've got the Harrods ribbon. So this literally is an unboxing. I haven't even opened it up yet. I got this fragrance. I'm going to show you the fragrance, and I've also, they threw in a lot of samples, which is always quite nice actually. I've got to say thank you to the lady who hooked me up with quite a lot of samples. It's always good to talk to them and sort of tell them what your knowledge of the brand, or just show your interest in the brand. And I noticed that way that they're always a bit more generous with giving out samples, so I'll show you them. So yeah, the standard sort of wrapping paper, Xerjoff everywhere. And got a bunch of samples here which are nicely wrapped up. I'll show you them in a second. The fragrance itself. And a few more samples which have come undone. So there are about eight samples in here first. So let's get into the fragrance itself. And once you see the packaging, those of you who know the brand, excuse me, will know straight away. So here we go. As you can see, the Italian flag colors. It is part of the 1861 line, and specifically Renaissance. This is a fragrance also called 1861 Renaissance. So yeah, really glad to have this one back in my collection. I have reviewed this fragrance actually, so if you want to do a little search and find out my thoughts on it, I gave it a very high rating, and to be honest guys, it is a fragrance that I think is the best fresh fragrance that I've ever tried, and there are a lot out there on the market, but this one for me definitely is the best. I mean, it's a really nice cardboard packaging, and it's just lovely. Xerjoff, you know, if you know the brand or you've owned their fragrances before, even if you haven't bought, even if you haven't got the original box, you'll know that their presentation is always on point. And I think they've really stepped it up with this one, because I remember when I bought 1861 last time, I don't remember it coming with this kind of, I guess you would call it a faux leather box, which is kind of difficult to take out of the box to begin with. But yeah, I don't remember it coming with this purple thing. So let me just, this is the thing with unboxing. This is one of the reasons why I don't really do them. They're always a little bit fiddly, but okay, here we go. Look at that. It's a faux leather purple box with Xerjoff there. And this is the fragrance. It sits inside this really nicely wrapped. I mean, this feels like, I don't know how to describe this. It's not paper. It's got a slightly velvety touch to it. It's quite nice. And there we go. There's the bottle. This is a beauty. It comes with this, again, a faux leather inlay, I guess you would call it, which does actually pop out. So you could kind of use this for, I don't know, I'd be tempted to keep like pocket squares or something, cufflinks or something like that, you know, jewelry if you're whatever. And here we go. It feels really good to get this back in my collection, I've got to say. Xerjoff 1861. Look at that bottle. This cap here inspired by Egyptian, I don't know, maybe pharaohs. I'm not sure the exact history, but yeah. And you've got of course, the XJ inside. Kind of frosted glass bottle. I don't know if you'll see yeah, you'll just be able to make it out. You've got it almost like a floral kind of print here, which is, I didn't realize actually was on the bottle. And then you've got just for, I guess, authenticity or whatever, just a bit more information. Eau de Parfum, made in Italy, in Torino, 100 ml Eau de Parfum. Yeah, wonderful. I'm just going to do a little, I might see the sprayer actually. I don't know if you saw that, but it's a big sprayer and, oh, wow. It's incredible from start to finish. You've got florals in there. You've also got wonderful mint note, lemon note, some nice green vetiver coming through later on. It's a really beautiful fragrance. There we go. Back in the collection, 1861 Renaissance. There is also, I believe it's called Zafiro and Naxos, which are the other two in this line. I wouldn't mind actually seeing a few more being brought out. Oh, actually, look, Zafiro, I've just literally said that, and here I've got it in front of me. So they gave me a sample. They came wrapped in this Harrods thing. So they gave me she gave me a sample of Zafiro, which I don't have much experience of with, so I need to check that out a little bit more. Also, Ouden Overdose, which is part of the Shooting Stars collection. This is basically like a flanker of the original Ouden, so that would be pretty cool to try. Ouverture, which I tried. This is part of the, it used to be known as the Spiro, it's now called the V collection. And has that candle just gone out? Yeah, it has, okay. Anyway, I was just smelling some burning, yeah. So Ouverture, or Overture, I don't know how to say it, was a really nice fragrance. I sampled this in store on hand, and it comes in a beautiful velvet black bottle, which is really nice. She gave me XXY. This is from the 1717 line. So yeah, it also comes with Richwood and Iris. So that will be interesting. And also, okay, so she gave me a Renaissance 1861. So that's kind of nice. I might give that to somebody. So when I went in there, actually, I was kind of thinking about getting Fars, which is a fragrance from the Oud Stars collection, and she gave me a sample of Fars in here. I do know the fragrance, I have actually reviewed it, and I'm quite tempted to get that one. So let's just show you the samples I've got here. In fact, I'll just slide this off. So yeah, a few from the Oud Stars collection. First one being Fars. I really like Fars actually. I'm really tempted to get this one. It's quite, well, you can check out my review actually, and maybe when I get the fragrance, I will do a little video and give you my thoughts. I got Zafar, which was I think one of the more skankier ones. We'll see how it goes. Ouds are always a little bit tricky for me. Mamluk, I used to own Mamluk, so I know about this fragrance. Definitely potent, honey, quite intense and quite, maybe a little bit too much. I did enjoy my bottle, but I did eventually sell it. But you know what, I might just give it a go again. And this is a fragrance that I really, really enjoyed from the Casa Marati line. It is Dolce Amalfi. I like this one quite a lot. This one, Ouverture, I tried when I was in the store. So yeah, I was really, really a big fan of this. So there you go, guys. Let me know, what do you think about Xerjoff 1861 Renaissance? Have you tried it? What about any of these samples? What do you think about the presentation? Is it all a little bit too much? Is this brand very, very overpriced, or do you think it's worth every penny? I'm a fan of Xerjoff. I like their stuff. I don't like all of their stuff. They have a lot in their line. Maybe a little bit too much, but there's always some quality, and I think there will be something for someone. Certainly it's pricey, but I do sometimes feel you do get what you pay for. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.